friends, happy Friday. Welcome back. It is Friday afternoon and I call it the calm before the storm because we're supposed to get snow Sunday into Monday, and they're all over the place because I really don't know the weather people. Anywhere from 1 inch up to 4 inches. So, but they're saying it's not going to stick around once we get it because it's going to be back into the 40s and all that stuff. So, but anyways, so today woke up, we had a lot of rain last night and now the sun has come out and I just finished lunch, and so Mr. Jerry's running into town. He wants to try to find himself a new Carhartt jacket, and those are kind of hard to find on clearance this time of year. So I just got a notification, sorry. Bifocals, retirement eyes like this. So I just have a couple of things today. I haven't been doing too much except for I did get my treadmill walk in. I did 25 minutes. Didn't want to do it. I just wanted to veg today. The change of weather's got the arthritis acting up. So, you know, all those aches and pains come. But I knew if I wouldn't say you can do at least 10 minutes, I wouldn't get on there. And it helped then because Mr. Jerry came back. He ran up to Grand Rapids to the woodcraft store, and he picked up some little ornament kits that you make out of wood. They were half off, but he was going to go into Grand Rapids, and I said, you know, if you stopped to Home Goods store, I hear that they've got like the Rae Dunn mugs, because now he really likes the Rae Dunn mugs. He told me when I first started getting them a couple of years ago, he says, that's not a mug. He says, that thing is huge. And now he likes them. I think it's because he can grip it okay and it doesn't, you know, manhand into the handles. Well, bless his heart, he stopped into Home Goods and he said, you know, because I've never been there. He says, if you would go in there, you could easily be there a good 2 hours. And I says, well, I've seen people who vlog about it and everything. So, but he found a couple of mugs up there, which I'm surprised. He found a couple of mugs, but he did stop for me. But he said the line was so long that he stood in line for 30 minutes. He said, you wouldn't have liked it. It was that busy, and I don't know why it would be that way. Maybe others who go up on Fridays. I mean, this was like, well, it would have probably, I don't know when he stopped there because, let's see, he got home at 1:30, so it would have taken him a half hour. And if he would stop, so he probably was there between 12 and 12:30. So I'm going to show you those, and I'm going to show you that mosaic blanket that I've been crocheting on, because really that's all I've been doing today. He, like I said, just ran into town because I think what I'm going to do, since I'm in here, I wanted to get this recorded, and then I think I want to start on that Christmas rug, jelly roll rug, that's it, and get that going. But I wanted to get this up and going first before I do the jelly roll rug. So let's start with the mugs. If you would have watched yesterday's vlog, we went to Aldi's, of all things, to get cranberries because they're 99 cents a bag, and I usually get several bags, throw them in the freezer because I like making cranberry juice out of them, out of the ball book, and canning them. And I have been seeing cranberry relish too, and we usually don't eat too much cranberry relish. but I thought it might be, you know, a good thing to try, but maybe not. Anyways, we walked in and I needed apples, and that was right on the end cap. And so I thought, nope, you don't have to go down that aisle at all. And that's where the cranberries were. And we went back there specifically for those, but he had bought the day before a gnome, and these gnomes are like 3 foot tall, you know, and about that wide. And he came home the day before that, so it would have been Wednesday with that. And of course I should have known why he liked that one, because the man wears plaid a lot. I don't know where he gets it from. Maybe it's from his factory, but everything was plaid, flannel plaid, and he's still that way. And so this gnome had a present, but it was in red plaid. So when we went back there, he took me directly right where they were, and we found, you know, I'm like, okay, which one do you like? And he pulled one out, and I was like, yeah, I kind of like that. I mean, there wasn't too many choices. He says, but I really like the other one that was a black plaid. And when I saw that, I really liked it too. But because most gnomes, they're white beards, and the one we picked up yesterday, I'm trying to think of what he's holding. He might be holding skis. He's got the salt and pepper beard, you know, and so I really like that look. And so we got those, and then of course we're going down and looking at all the advents and stuff I said yesterday, and we come across some of the littler gnomes, and we were looking at them, and we had found one that the hat was looks like a Christmas tree with ornaments on it. We almost got that one, and then he noticed there was a gingerbread one, and I love gingerbread, so the gingerbread won out. So, but anyways, he had they also had cups down there, so that's what started all this about mugs and everything. Our house is all decorated for Christmas, but I'm not going to show you a tour until after Thanksgiving, so that way I don't upset the apple cart or pull someone's turkey leg, you know, about it. But the house is all set. I did get some window clings that are snowflakes and stuff like that I need to put up there because we have grandkids, you know. And I did get some door covers. I got 4 of them, so that one will be on the outside as they come in, and then I will do strategically the other 3. Usually one goes on the bathroom door, and but it might go on our other door. As you walk in, you can see right through the hallway to see it. But anyways, so when he was up there, I happened to mention that, you know, if you're going to go, because he told me the other store, and I said, well, where he was going, the Home Goods store was right there. Now in Grand Rapids, this store, Home Goods is part of it, and TJ Maxx is the other part, he said. So he went into, he said Home Goods, and he found 2 mugs that he thought I would like, and of course he did a really good job. So this first one, it was $7.99. It says compared at $14. So I didn't ask how much he paid for it, but they came with these cute little gift tags. But it is red inside, and I love the two-tone. And it says Holly Jolly. And do you see what's up here? There's that little gingerbread with the candy cane holding on. And see, for my hands, it's good, and for his, it's going to be even better. So, but yeah, I mean, that is a good cup of coffee in the morning, or hot chocolate. But it's stamped on the bottom, Ray Dunn, and it came with the Ray Dunn to and from tag. So I got this one, And then he found this one, and this one is a Ray done, but to me it didn't look like one. This one was normally says $12, and he got it for $6.99. It is marked Ray done. It's got the cute little tags. I'm still looking it over, but look at this. So you have your little cardinal in the snow frosted pines. And then inside here, the handle, you have your Christmas green. And of course it's got Ray done stamped right there, the RD. And it's like joy to the world. This is more of a C handle. That's what they're called, a C handle. This is more of like a D, because it looks like a D handle. I used to collect Fiesta ware and stuff and sell it, and you had to put on a C handle or a D handle, because that's what told people whether they liked, if they were more of a D handle, because your hands fit in it better, you know, more. That's what you did it for. So he got me those two, and I think he did a really nice job. But like I said, this to me, I would never have thought of that as a Ray done. So, and so I got all of my Christmas mugs out from over the years, and he had built me this wall display that I'll show you after Thanksgiving, and it's got 4 shelves on it, and it's packed. It's packed. I don't have room. Something's going to have to move to make room for the 3 I just got. Because I have some older ones that he's gotten me at auctions before, and when I saw them, I was really tickled I got them, but they really weren't my cup of tea. But they're nice hanging on the pegs, you know, and so some of those will probably end up going to somebody. But anyways, so he got me that. And then the mosaic overlay crochet blanket. I am on chart 4. I think there's 5 charts. So I got one more chart after that, and then I have to repeat it, I think, 2 more times to get it as wide as it needs to be and as long. And so now it's starting to get bigger, and so it takes a little time to go around. And this one started out in the center with a magic loop with very few stitches in it. So I mean, it was tiny in the center. And so I am on the purples in it. So these are the purples I am using. They are Red Heart Super Saver is what I'm using. This one's called medium purple, and this one's called dark orchid. So I'm on those 2 colorways, and they're still hooked because you leave them hooked till they tell you to cut it. So this is what it looks like so far. I can back up so you can see it. So, but that's what it's looking like, and it's all the same all the way around. And so I just got done doing, well, I don't know if I'm going to be able to show it, but anyways, I just got done doing this double crochet 1 row down, and then single crochet in the back loop, and then double crochet and single. And then the purple up here was just in the back loop, because that's what you go into, is those front loops when you use the back loop. So, and the only thing about the continuous one, you are going to have a line because you have to carry, But that's what the back looks like so far. So this is very, very enjoyable. I love doing this. But I love doing textured blankets like that. Let me get situated. So the other thing is, it is weigh-in Friday. If you're new, I do Weight Watchers, and I was on the goal of losing 100 pounds, and I have, well, I'll tell you in just a second how much I've lost. But I had lost so much. I'd gotten down to 63 pounds gone, and then I went off the tracks, and I put back on. I got back up to within 20 pounds of where I started at my highest, which wasn't good. So, and it's been a struggle for the last couple of years, and I just had in my head that this is how I'm supposed to be, and till my doctor said that my A1C was going up, my fasting's going up, and if I didn't do something, if we didn't try to see that it doesn't keep going up or lower it, we would have to talk medication. But she doesn't like putting you on medication if she doesn't have to. So, begrudgingly, I switched to the diabetic plan on Weight Watchers. And if that isn't an eye-opener on everything that has points that you took for granted as free. But I think that's really helped me. And then started walking on the treadmill. And then I threw in, I'm trying not to eat after anywhere from 7 to 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock at the latest. But 7 o'clock is usually the ideal time to not eating, because normally I don't eat again until like 9 a.m. or 10 a.m. And so in the morning for breakfast. So I contribute all of that as to helping. So I say all that, plus my accountability partner that we send every night our points and calories. And every time that we do the walking on the treadmill, we send that to each other. And if we don't get it done, the other person isn't on that person for it. You just don't get it done. Sometimes life happens and you just don't get it done. But, and it helps that my hubby is doing this too. So, but anyways, so this morning I was down 1.6, which now makes me at 35 point, almost 36 pounds off of that 100 pounds. And I started the diabetic plan the end of August, and I have lost 8.2 pounds since then. Even though I've had a couple of, gains in there, up a pound here and up a pound there. The majority of it, the weight from the end of August until now says 8.2. My goal is, Jerry said that he sent me a goal of 16 pounds by the end of December. I was, I have 2.8 pounds to get out of this one set of numbers into the next set of numbers. And I really hope I can hit that. I wanted to hit that by Thanksgiving. That might be pushing it, but because I usually don't lose 1.5 pounds. So, and then Jerry lost 0.2. He was discouraged. I can see why he was discouraged, because yesterday he was down a pound, and today he was up to only losing 0.2. I think he is at 12 pounds that he's lost. And he's been exercising every day. he gets on the treadmill and or the elliptical. He tries to do the elliptical a couple times a week. And like I said, that really helps me to keep going. Between those two people, it's been helping me. So it's just, you know, I'm doing my darndest not to get on medication. So I don't know. We'll see. I just know when I had lost that 63 pounds, the doctor said I was no longer insulin resistant, and my fasting was way better than it was back then and now. And so I have to believe that every time that I'm eating what I should be eating and tracking it and weighing it and measuring it, and every time I get on that treadmill and walk, I'm healing my body from the inside out. I just have to believe that. And, you know, I still get my scales out. Jerry's always one who will take care of it, and then I'll pull it out. I like it on the island. And I mentioned it to him the other day. I said, please leave it on the island. He says, well, that's not where it belongs. I says, right now that's where it belongs, because if it's out, I will see it. I'll literally set my coffee mug on it, and I will pour in how much creamer I need. Or I will sit there and put my salad bowl on it, and then I will, you know, when I put my raisins in, how many grams, or the apple, or the turkey that I put in there, or if I add cheese to it, or the dressing. It's more of an accountability. And at supper time, I'll do that for the meats, because, you know, you can very easily go, yep, it was 3 ounces, and maybe it wasn't. Maybe those pork chops that we had that had the bone in it, and you take the bone out, maybe it's not 3 ounces anymore. Maybe it's only 2. So I've been trying to do that. Now, to say I'm 100% faithful, no. Because it's easier just to guesstimate, put it on there. But I'm doing my darndest to do whatever I can to get me healthier, to get me so that I can get this weight down, so that I can be around longer, the good Lord willing, because nobody knows. You know, so anyways, so I'm going to let you all go. I will not be on this weekend. I will hopefully be in here sewing on a rug, and I thought I had it right here, but I don't. It's probably behind me. But anyways, I'm going to take everything back, the mugs to the kitchen, and come back and get the crochet, take it out to my area, and then sit down and upload this vlog, get it edited and upload it, so that maybe you'll get it way sooner than it's been. So I hope that you all have a great weekend. I hope that if you are on a weight loss journey, that it's going well for you. And if it's not, don't give up. Keep trying. Even if all it is one little thing in the morning. Maybe it's your breakfast. Maybe you're going to sit there and say, you know, I can do this for breakfast at least. Or whatever it is. Forgive yourself enough to love yourself enough to try one more time. And if you need somebody, reach out. Because I know that has been a lifesaver for me. And accountability partners come and go. Life happens. There's nothing wrong with, you know, starting out with somebody and then they're gone because maybe they're having stressful times in their lives and things aren't going the way that they want them to go. And it's easier to Well, I don't know if it's easier. I'm not going to say that. It's just that sometimes life happens. So if you need somebody, find somebody that you can absolutely trust, and find somebody that is not going to judge you, and is going to let you be able to vent, to cry a little bit, to scream a little bit, do whatever, and let them listen to you and be an encourager instead of a destroyer to you. So, and as far as crafting goes, enjoy your crafts. Times are tough, and sometimes that's what we need, is our crafts, our books, color books, whatever it is. That's what you need to do. And other than that, first full week of November is here and gone. Isn't that something? A short month, and Turkey Day will be here before you know it. So stay strong, my friends. Thank you for always hopping on and chit-chatting with me, and I hope you are all doing well, and whatever season of life you're in. And Miss Jana, I have to respond to you too this way. You're right. Time change is kicking our butts too. And you would think that once you're retired, it should be okay. But it's not. It's still kicking our butts. I'm telling you, there's something about being pitch black about 5:30, 5:45, and then by 9:30 thinking, it's got to be 11:30, and it's only 9:30. You know? So anyways, thank you, my friends. You all are the best. See you on Monday. See you soon.